Hey guys, my name is Nithya and I'm a sophomore at Michigan State University, and today I'm here to talk to you about passion and what that looks like in the college process, more specifically choosing your major. Passion is a word you're going to hear a ton in your college admissions process, all the way until you declare a major, and honestly probably even after that. As young people and students, it's often hard for us to picture what we're going to do with the rest of our lives after college. And because of that, a lot of times parents, advisors, teachers, friends will all tell us to stick with what we're passionate about. And this is really great advice, but it's not necessarily a set in stone rule. One reason for this is because finding a passion is really hard. Passions are stronger than just interests or hobbies. They're something that you would want to do with the rest of your life and that you really, really care about. Because of this, passions are by nature kind of hard to determine. It often takes years to discover what you're passionate about. I know I have a really hard time describing my passions, and I don't know if I could say that I'm passionate about just one thing. I remember one time my senior year of high school, we did this activity where everyone sat in a circle and we had to go around and say what we're passionate about. And I had no clue what to say, but when it came to me, I got nervous and I just said Spanish because I loved Spanish class, I was good at it, and it was something that I wanted to pursue in college. But I remember going home and thinking, this is not what I'm passionate about. It's just something that I like doing. It can be really difficult to land on a passion, and I know a lot of people have trouble describing their passions just like I do. And in those situations, it can be a little disheartening to hear, oh, like go with what you're passionate about. But you always have the option to maybe major in something that has to do with your skills and interests, and maybe along the way those will turn into passions. And you always have the option to maybe go in as an exploratory or undecided major to maybe find your passion there. Another consideration to take is that passions don't always equal career choices or majors. Sometimes if you're really passionate about something like art, you don't necessarily want to go to art school. There's other careers that maybe are art oriented that are a better fit for you personally. Or sometimes passions can show up in several different fields. For example, if your passion is just broadly helping people, you could do that as a doctor, as a lawyer, as a teacher, or perhaps history is what you're really passionate about, but you don't really want that as a career. Sometimes it's okay and better for the individual to have their passions as a side hobby, a side job, or just something that they do in their free time. If you know what you're passionate about and you want to make that a career or a major, by all means do that. That's such a great thing to have. But if you're not sure what your passion is, or you're not sure you want to do that with your career or your schooling, that's okay too. Like, you don't have to worry. It's not a surefire way to decide what your major or career path should be. Just do what you want and whatever makes you happy, and trust that everything will work itself out, and along the process you will discover where you're meant to be. And as always, I hope this helps, and best of luck on your college journey.